Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chuck Williams, and it's my absolute privilege and honor to be your host of the webinar tonight. We'll be doing a complete overview of the Isagenix opportunity, both the product and the business. The picture you're looking at now, or should be if I did it right, is a picture of myself. That's basically my product story, my transformation. On the far left was a little before I got involved in Isagenix. I actually lost a little bit of that fat before I got involved. But the final 23 to 25 pounds all came off with using the Isagenix weight wellness solution. No exercise. The picture on the far right happened after I had lost the fat. I was literally the poster child for no exercise. And then literally I had the urge about a year ago to start getting back in shape and working out, an urge I hadn't had in a long time. And the 4 inches I lost off my waist went to my biceps, not both 4 inches, but 2 inches to each bicep. And basically I'm in as good a shape today at 57 as I was when I was 18, 19, 20, 21 playing college football. So very, very excited about what the Isagenix products has done to me personally. So tonight we're going to cover basically these 5 topics. When you're looking at the right company, whether it be just for the nutrition or for the opportunity or both, you want to look for the company first. You want a company that's financially strong, one that's got great leadership, and it's poised for growth and can handle it from many aspects. There's the cash flow, the management of debt, there's legal issues, there's expansion issues. There's just so many issues that a company has to deal with. So you want to be working with business that has leadership that's had proven success. What we're going to show you tonight with Isagenix fits that bill completely. The products, you're going to be absolutely amazed with these products. We got a special guest going to join us, and she's going to talk to you about the products a little bit here. The compensation plan. We're not going to go into a full compensation plan presentation. There's plenty of videos that do that, but we will touch on some of the compensation tonight just so you know that there is an opportunity here to get your products paid for, first and foremost, but there's also an opportunity to make a significant amount of income if that's what you want to do also. The system. It's important when you're looking at a business, whether it be a franchise or a more traditional type business or a network marketing business, that there's a system in place that's proven to work that anybody can do. And that's what we have here with Isagenix and the Cepeda team in specific. And then timing. You know, there's a lot of great companies out there. Won't start mentioning names, but some have been around for 100 years, some 50, 60, 70 years. Timing is very, very important when you join a particular business for your own personal success. You don't want to get in one too early by any means because most of them don't last. And you don't want to get in too late when the hyper momentum has already passed and the best of that opportunity is in its rearview mirror. Again, Isagenix hits all 5 of these categories with a 100% check mark. So the Isagenix vision, this is by the founders of our company, and really the strength of our company starts at the top and works its way throughout the organization. The Coovers, John Anderson, the founders, created this vision right here to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. That's a strong vision statement. Here's a picture of our corporate office in Gilbert, Arizona. It's just a suburb of Phoenix, Arizona. Phenomenal, beautiful building, but it's well staffed with people that care and people that know what they're doing. So you might be thinking, well, why Isagenix? Well, we're going to talk both about the product and the opportunity tonight, but I'll tell you this, nearly 300 people have earned $1 million or more with Isagenix already in a short 16-year history. That alone is an incredible statistic. We've been growing for 16 years now and have done over $6 billion in sales. In fact, we're getting close to $7 billion now in retail sales, wholesale sales. That's amazing. Then you've got millions of lives being impacted. We're just going to share a couple of those stories with you tonight, but there are many, many, many stories of lives that are being impacted physically and financially with Isagenix. And then you've got what we talked about earlier, the company. It's privately held, it's responsibly run, and there's no operational debt. And for those of you that know anything about business, that's really important because when you go to do a big expansion like Korea, which is one of the things that make the timing so impeccable with the Isagenix opportunity, is they've got basically a war chest of cash, great cash flow, debt-free. That's very, very important when you go to open up a new market and you want to do it right, which Isagenix does do it right. This screen here is also a very important slide in our presentation. It's our disclaimer. It's what keeps us compliant. This is a picture of Kathy Coover, one of the founders, one of the owners of the company right there. And basically this slide talks about the product and the income opportunity. It tells you that there are no guarantees with this product as far as curing, healing any types of disease or anything like that. We don't do that. We don't claim that. Our product gives your body the nutrition it needs, and then your body is the miracle that can do incredible things. We have a page. It's called isagenixhealth.net. It's got a bunch of resources. We'll go more into that later. Talking about the income, we're going to talk a little bit about the income today. So we want to make that disclaimer also. This is not some get-rich-quick scheme or anything like that at all. This is a business. If you choose to join this referral marketing business, you basically share, you eat, you love it, you share it. That's basically what we do in a nutshell. But as you're sharing this, that takes work, if you want to call it work. But nothing comes without some effort. But I will tell you this, it's very, very worthwhile. The website for the disclaimer on the earnings is isagenixearnings.com. Again, this is an important part of our presentation because this company is built on integrity. They don't want you coming in with false pretenses that you're going to just take a magic pill and be in the best shape of your life, or you're going to just sign up and get rich. It doesn't work that way. Both things take work. We do have solutions for multiple situations, though. The company started out and was best known for its weight wellness, and that's still what we're best known for. It's a phenomenal. It's my story I told you about at the beginning was the weight wellness. But then as my weight wellness got to where I wanted it to be, I shifted into performance and started working out. And literally, like I said, I'm in as good a shape today at 57 years old as I've ever been. It's absolutely amazing. My wife and I love the products from both the weight wellness and the performance. We're also into what we call the healthy aging. Now, the company likes to call it vitality and well-being. So we'll be compliant and call that. But for me, it's healthy aging. It's aging gracefully. You know, I want to be 80, 90 years old, Lord willing, and still play with my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, still traveling, walk without a cane, no wheelchair, no nursing home for me. That's what I want. And the good nutrition that I'm putting in my body now is going to help me achieve that goal. We have specific products that help you age at a slower rate than most people. And then the next one over is personal care and beauty. Another phenomenal line, fairly new. And then the one on the far right here is a product in and of itself. It's the financial wellness solution. So we have these 5 product categories at this time, and Isagenix is always looking for new products to add. And now at this time, I want to introduce Christie Fisher. Christie is very successful in Isagenix. She's an executive, crystal executive in the company. She is having phenomenal success building a team, but she's going to share her personal story with us, and then she's going to kind of take us through the products. So Christie, look forward to hearing from you tonight, and I will begin on my notepad and take some notes. So Christie, take it away. It's all yours.
Great. Well, I'll go according to your slides here. Well, yes. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you were going to put that slide up.
Yeah, that's from a previous presentation. So I wanted people to see the transformation you did.
Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Well, like I said, when I came into Isagenix 6.5 years ago, I really came in for my health. You know, I loved what I was doing career-wise. I've loved being in the health and wellness field. I've loved personal training. It's my drug of choice, so to speak. I thoroughly enjoy it, and I love helping people and pushing people, you know, to perform to the best of their ability. And I love the accountability. And so, as you can see, that I think the top far right picture was from high school, and then the bottom right picture was actually here probably about, I'm going to say about 11 years ago. And you can see my top picture was my 28-day transformation. And, you know, I didn't come into this, you know, for weight, and I didn't think I had any sort of physical transformation to be had, but obviously I did. So my weight never changed. The number on the scale never changed. It was just a complete transformation of being skinny fat to having more lean muscle mass, and my whole body transforming. So it's been an amazing blessing for me to be able to put these products in my body and to be able to have this transformation and to be able to no longer suffer from a lot of the, you know, health challenges that I had at some point in time. These are some of the Isagenix nutritional products here. You'll see some of the core products. I will go through some of these. The shakes are one of the main pieces of our 5 core products. They are all consisted of undenatured whey protein. We have an Isoline shake, an IsoPro shake, and an Isoline Pro. They all are a complete BCA profile, which is branched chain amino acids. They're full of all your vitamins and minerals, which you cannot get anywhere else. I like to tell people that, you know, it's all alive nutrients. They've all been cold pressed, which means heat has never touched the nutrients. So that's really important. And sometimes I think people miss that important factor is that if you let these sit, you're still going to get some of the benefits, don't get me wrong, but to me, it's very time sensitive of you need to consume the nutrition very quickly. So you're putting live nutrients into your body. And that's why we say to mix it with just water and not add different things, because when this was designed with the correct sugars, the correct carbohydrates, the correct protein. Again, a complete profile that typically should not be changed unless you have some major health challenges that need, tailoring to. So that's one of the main things. You can see down, are you going to go individually, or you just want me to go through all what you have here?
Hell, if I unmute myself, just kind of go through them right here on the screen if you don't mind. I've got some targeted solutions after this.
Sure. Okay, so that's our shake, and the IsoPro is basically just the protein without your carbohydrates, and they all serve different purposes. The Ionic Supreme, that is my ultimate. If I was stranded on a desert island, that would be the one product that I would choose to have right there, because I had a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety through some things that I was going through in life, and I chose not to go the drug route because of all the side effects. And it really helps balance out your stress levels, your hormones. It's chock full of adaptogens. If you don't know what they are, go ahead and Google it. It's all natural minerals and things like that work with your body's chemistry. So you can take it up to 3 times a day. The instructions are there, but you take it in the morning when you get up, and it'll help give you a jump start without that caffeine, get you going in the morning. If you're stressed out or you're on edge about something in the afternoon, or athletes can take it before and after performance for recovery, you can take it in the afternoon. And then if you take it before you go to bed at night, approximately 15 to 30 minutes, you will find that it's a great sleeping aid, because again, it will adapt with all the herbs that are in there to whatever your body needs at that time. And it really does work. It was a lifesaver for me. The next product I'll go to is our Cleanse for Life. That is one of the core products as well. And, a lot of people say, well, why do I have to take the cleanse? What's so important about that? Our bodies are exposed to a lot of external free radicals, okay? And the air that we breathe, the stuff that we put on our face, the chair I'm sitting on right now. And people will say, well, your liver is designed to cleanse your body, right? That's the function of our liver. The challenge is with the environment that we live in now and all the stuff that we have on our bodies and that we consume, most livers don't work to their maximum capacity. They're being overloaded. So what this does is this is the only cellular cleanse out there in the world that we are aware of that will cleanse your body from the tip of your head to the bottom of your toes. So when you consume this is actually, again, chock full of nutrients. It's full of vitamins and minerals and herbs. And what it's going to do is help flush out any impurities in your cells, as long as you are consuming lots of water when you are doing it. So it's not a poop cleanse. It's not anything like that. You should be, when you're taking this, you should be going to the bathroom a lot, because that's how you get rid of a lot of toxicity in your body. And it's so good for you. It can be used a lot of different ways. Some people do daily cleanse. Some people just consume it in the morning because they want the nutrient benefits of it. Athletes consume it differently. So it can be utilized a lot of different ways. But the way most people do it is a 2-day deep cleanse, which gives you the maximum benefits. One important thing I want to say for some new people on here, when you do a 1-day cleanse, you're absolutely going to get the benefits of it. But the main benefit is your body getting rid of sugars. In your second day, that's when you get into fat burning mode, and you never really want to go more than 2 days in a row utilizing the Cleanse for Life for a lot of different other reasons, which I won't get into here. But that's a vital, important piece of the system. Okay. Where would you like for me to go next, Chuck?
Let's do the Complete Essentials, please.
Sure. Okay, the Complete Essentials, oh my gosh, I really, really like these. And I can't believe I'm saying that, because I'm not a pill popper. I just don't like swallowing pills. I have a very difficult time with it. But these, I find that I can take, and I found ways to take them. They're all your sea lights, your fish oils, your ageless essentials with product B, which we are the only ones that have that. And you have an AM and PM pack for both men and women. There's some amazing testimonies with that. People's joint function improve. I've personally had older people on my team where they've taken this, and a lot of their gray hair has turned back to being brown. The product B is the telomere support, which helps people as in the aging process, keep the telomeres on the end of your cells elongated. And for us petite people, we can't afford to get any more petite. So from a height standpoint, so I love the product B. I continue to take all that. And so that is definitely a key component. And I love having the AM and PM packs. The second thing I want to mention about these, if you put these in water, I think I heard this from Lori Morelli. I've done this with water and actually with apple cider vinegar. The biggest thing is that these are 100% absorbable. So your body is absorbing these extremely quickly. Within a minute or two, all these nutrients will dissolve in either the water or the apple cider vinegar. And that is not quite, but it's an equivalent experiment to the acid that is in your stomach. So if you're taking supplements, that's a really big deal, because most people, supplements that they are taking, they're basically just excreting and getting rid of. So you're basically throwing money down the toilet. Now, not all, but it's a great experiment to check the high quality of the supplements that you're taking. And I just absolutely love these. And it's even better when you can get them for free. So
speaking of experiments in science, this next slide talks about Isagenix products are backed by science. You want to share this test with us? These are phenomenal results.
Yeah, I'll share some of the things that, I can recall from memory. And then if you can piggyback on that would be great. Yes, what I love about these studies is that there were 3 independent studies, and we have these on isagenixhealth.net, that we outperform the Heart Healthy Diet in milestones, for energy and performance, weight loss, cardiovascular health, which are really, really vitally important. And the biggest piece to this that sticks out for me that I like to address is that, correct my terminology if I'm not right, Chuck, but we did not sign the right to refusal, okay? And that is a major, major deal. Most companies who do testing and put stuff out there say, don't report it and don't publicize it if it comes back with any sort of questionable studies, questionable findings, and things like that. And what I love is that Isagenix was so confident in what they had that they were like, publish whatever you find. Publish whatever you find. We have nothing to hide. And so that is a huge piece, especially with speaking to medical professionals, showing people this documentation. And the science only continues to grow and grow and grow. And I know Dr. Polisario has some other studies that he is pursuing doing for us in the near future. So there will only be, more reports and studies, to come. And that has a lot to do with the protein pacing and things like that too.
When I put this slide in here today, because Isagenix sponsors this young man, this is John Rome. He's a professional golfer, and he is potentially someday going to be the #1 golfer in the world. He's phenomenal, and he went to college with our one of our owners, Eric Coover, and they became friends. And he now proudly wears the Isagenix apparel as he's on the PGA Golf Tour. And this past weekend, he finished #1 in the Tiger Woods Invitational. Big deal. Instant credibility in the performance and athletic realm. We've got several professional athletes actually using our Isagenix products. Many of them use it not as endorsers or sponsors, but they use it because it works. John Rome is actually sponsored by Isagenix, so I just want to share that slide real quick. And then these products here, and Christy, I'll just let you continue. You're doing great. I'll jump in and add anything I need to add. But why don't you cover some of these targeted nutrition support systems?
All right, I will do my best. Again, jump in and help me out when you need to.
You're doing great, but keep going.
So what I like is definitely the immune and the heart booster. Those were game changers. And I like to share a little bit of my story as I'm going through this, because I'm hoping somebody can relate. For me, previously, I've had high cholesterol, and we were always trying to figure out, why. I work out like a fiend, and I eat super clean and all that stuff. And I'm not a doctor by any means. I've got some other nutritional background, but, I've had where people in my family have had high cholesterol. And I'm not so sure how much I believe that genetics play a role in that or not. But what I do know is that the heart booster, now we can say, that it can help to change those cholesterol numbers. That is something that we are allowed to say now, to where you can present this to people who are taking other things for cholesterol levels and, high numbers. And you can say, what about using this that is, plant sterols, which is healthy. There's nothing in here that's going to hurt you. That's equivalent to some of the synthetic products that you may be taking. Now, that being said, I tell people you never want to ask permission from a doctor. That's just, and it's tough for me to say because I come from a family of medical professionals, and so, but you're still, bottom line, you're still in charge of your body, what you put in it and what you choose to do. So you can say, will you please monitor me? I want you to monitor me while I do this. My plan is to get off of these synthetic products and use something that's more natural to help me regulate those numbers. And you absolutely can do it. The time frame, I'm not going to give you a time frame. Everybody's body performs differently. But with the heart booster, that's absolutely possible. The immune booster, I absolutely love it. Myself and my 2 kids, we go through this a lot because we all take it every single solitary day. I used to, i.e. prior to Isagenix, when I had major health challenges, I was considered high risk. And I got flu shots for years. And I'm not going to tell anybody what to do here. But me personally now, I don't do flu shots. I don't give my kids the spray anymore. We rely solely on nutrition and other forms of holistic measures to keep our immune system up. And I'm so grateful now that we have the immune booster that absolutely, if used consistently, will help support your immune system, especially in the winter months.
Well, if you're new to our call tonight, we don't want to overwhelm you with all these products because there's like 70, 80 products now. And like I said, that's growing all the time. But we do want you to know that there are targeted nutrient support. So when you need something specifically, more than likely, Isagenix is going to have that solution. I know the joint support and the pain relief. My wife is an avid tennis player. Her knees were acting up again. Her and I are both 57, so the knees were starting to get a little old playing tennis a long time. And she starts taking this joint support, and it's actually starting to rebuild her knees. I mean, she's playing the best tennis of her life. It's absolutely amazing. The brain boost and renewal. Unfortunately, my dad is dealing with Alzheimer's, and so I'm doing everything I can to help myself nutritionally to where I don't face that someday like he's happened to go through. So that brain boost is just a phenomenal product. The sleep support, I'll tell you, like she said, her number one product is the Isagenix. Ionics, thank you. But for many people, it's the sleep support. To get a good night's sleep is so healthy for you, and that sleep support is phenomenal. The Amped products, I have absolutely fallen in love with my Amped products. I take the Nitro for a pre-workout. I take the Hydrate with a little recovery as I'm working out, and I take recovery at the end. And, you never know how these will affect you until you don't use one. My wife and I ran out of recovery one time, and so we didn't have it after a workout. And the next day, we're just all sore and stiff. And like, what's going on with us? And then we realized that we had been taking recovery, and we weren't dealing with those issues. It was amazing. We were working out hard, but we weren't dealing with the recovery issues because we were taking this good nutrition, and our muscles and body was recovering very, very fast. So these products absolutely work. And as a customer, you can try any of them. They all come with a 100% money-back guarantee. I don't know if she's still out there, but I just think this would be a real treat for people. Is Nancy Bratton still out here? Yeah, she is. Nancy, would you mind? Well, I know I'm catching you totally off guard, but I know you're always ready to give an answer. So, Nancy, you are the mineral lady, the essence oil. If you're available, could you unmute yourself and just share a little bit about the oils that Isagenix has made available?
Wow, I was scooping up dinner and I heard.
I know. I'm sorry. I just saw you out there. I got to take advantage. You were so phenomenal with your knowledge on these oils. But just a few words, and then we'll get finished up with the comp plan here.
Well, you are right about my love for essential oils. They have been my medicine for many, many years. I've been fighting symptoms from a tick bite, and I use the essential oils very, very consistently, and these are the purest of the pure. I love that Travis Ogden used to be a part of a very big, very successful, very pure essential oil company, and he talks about these with an even greater love. And I believe right now we still have a special going that if you purchase the oil pack and the coconut oil, you will get a free diffuser. This is the most wonderful diffuser ever. It does not tip over. That's a wonderful part of that. But having the oils just diffuse in the room while you are working, lavender for when you're sleeping, The defense shield is amazing this time of year. You can ingest it. You can put it in capsules to ingest a lot if you're finding something really tough, or just using it on the bottoms of your feet is always a really safe place. The airway helps with clearing the lungs of all kinds of things, helps the breathing. The peppermint oil is wonderful for anything that hurts. I'll put it on my gums if I'm fighting an infection inside my mouth. It freshens your breath. You can put a little on your toothpaste. It's amazing stuff. Just be careful around the eyes with peppermint oil. And if you just, look up on the information they've given us, each one, it will kind of give you a guide, but don't be afraid of them. They're wonderful. And I am so, so grateful that we have them. Encourage your people to use them, especially the content oil on a cleansing day. They have specifically created that oil to help us enhance the cleansing experience in Isagenix. So get everybody who is jumping into a system, get them that content oil. Season's Joy is wonderful for the smells of Christmas. It smells like Christmas if you diffuse that in the room. So enjoy those oils. And if you have any questions, I don't know if anybody has any questions, but
well, Nancy, thank you. You can get back to dinner, and thank you for jumping on like that so impromptu, but I knew people would want to hear from you. You're a wealth of knowledge. I took some good notes myself, so thank you.
You bet.
All right, so we'll end up with this on the products, but basically we have a no compromise quality guarantee, and the products are guaranteed. You cannot go wrong with Isagenix products. Fresh ingredients, grown and produced by nature. We test these 3 ways before they get into Isagenix, in the field, at Isagenix, and as they're being ready to be shipped out. So they're thoroughly tested from beginning to end of the process. Absolutely amazing. If you want to go to isagenixhealth.net, you'll be able to find the clinical research studies right there. And I know 1/4 of you are the analytical type people. This is your page, isagenixhealth.net. You can really get into the nitty gritty and learn the details. It's phenomenal. The product packaging gives you all the details about what's on the products. And again, for more information, just go to isagenixhealth.net. Christie, I want to thank you and Nancy for your help. And now I'm going to wrap up here by just talking a little bit about the money. But Christie, you did a phenomenal job as always. We're very proud of you. And stick around because I might use you as an example here in a minute because I know you're having some really great success lately. But we're going to talk about getting paid daily, weekly, monthly. This won't take long, but it's very important that you understand both sides of this business. We have a very simple marketing plan. It's called You Share, They Share. So our whole marketing model is based on referrals. It's friendship, relationship marketing 101. Think, for example, if you were to go into your local grocery store and as you were leaving, you're checking out, the manager walked up to you and said, hey, we're a little slow and we want to get new customers. And so what we're offering today is we're going to give you a couple coupons. If you give these to a couple of your neighbors, a couple friends, a couple family, and they come in and they give us this coupon and they buy a couple $100 worth of groceries, we will give you a blank amount of bonus, referral bonus. Well, how many of you would take those coupons and give them to somebody because you like your grocery store, obviously you're shopping there. How many of you would give those coupons to somebody and in exchange that grocery store manager would give you a bonus? Or if you went to a movie and the movie manager came up and said, hey, take these vouchers, you enjoyed the movie, share it with a couple of friends. If your friends use these vouchers, we'll pay you. That's basically what Isagenix does with Isagenix products. You use them, you love them, you share with other people, and that's what the You Share is about. In this example here, let's say you share our value pack. At the very end of our presentation, about 5 minutes, I'll explain the different packs, but the value pack is by far the best choice for most consumers. The value pack is going to net you a $100 product introduction bonus. So I talked about the grocery store manager, the movie giving you a bonus. In Isagenix is giving you a $100 product introduction bonus for sharing the value pack with somebody. Now, in the system, they incentivize you to do at least 2 in a week. And so if you do 2 packs that qualify in the same week, Isagenix doubles your product introduction bonus. Or the double product introduction bonus. And so instead of $100 per value pack, you earn $200. Now, one of the reasons I asked Christie to be on the call tonight is on Monday. We had a Cyber Monday special, and she went out, and correct me if I'm wrong, Christie, but I believe you helped 4 new customers get started with value packs. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I want you to think about that for a minute. That's obviously 2 within a week, so she got double the 100, but not just once or twice, but 4 times. So just with that one bonus right there, she made $800 in one day. Pretty nice. So good job, Christie.
Thank you.
Now, what really gets exciting, though, ladies and gentlemen, is it's not limited to your referrals, because that would be linear income. That'd be just kind of like a job. It'd be nice, but it's much, much better than that, because you have what's called a genealogy, a family tree. And so everybody that you introduce through your family tree to Isagenix, you get some credit for their volume, for their purchases. And so in this example, Christie, if she helped a couple of her customers become associates, there's no charge to do that. It's free to become an associate. Those associates get a couple customers like she did. They earn some money like she did, but Christie would earn a $100 consultant development bonus. For your first 20 people that you help become consultants, which is simply one on the right and one on the left, 2 customers, for the first 20 people that you help do that, the company's going to give you a $100 bill each time. That's not literally a $100 bill. It's $100 on a debit card, but it's $100 regardless. And so in this example, you would have made $650 just from the little things I'm telling you right there, getting 2 new customers with value packs in the same week and helping those 2 customers become associates, become consultants. That's $650. But Isagenix is so generous, and they do want to incentivize you to share this with people. So they say, look, if you'll do this little bit of activity right here, you share, they share, in your first 60 days from the time you become an associate, they're going to throw in another $250 bonus. So you will earn a total of $900 soon by you share, they share, your 2 people that you share with bought value packs. That, ladies and gentlemen, is incredible. That's 150% of what it's going to cost you for your value pack. So you've completely paid for your product, and you've got a good amount of money put aside for your second month's product use. Now, let's talk business for a few minutes as we wrap up. If you only shared and got paid money, that'd be commission, that'd be like any other sales job. This is not sales. This is sharing, and it's building a network. This is about residual income and getting control of both time and money. So you're not just trading your time for money here. You're building a network that's going to pay you residual income. What's the power of residual income? Well, I'm going to explain to you in just a minute what a cycle is. It's a way of pay. It's a unit of pay that Isagenix pays us. But look at this chart right here. It's very, very important. If you wanted a monthly income of $100 from Isagenix, you need to cycle once every other week. So a half a time a week to have $100 a month income. Now, in order to have that much income coming in from your normal banking account, let's say 5% after tax, you would need $24,000 in the bank to earn that kind of weekly income. With Isagenix, it's a half of a cycle a week. That's absolutely amazing. You can go through the chart. I'm not going to go through every category with you, but kind of pick your number over there, monthly residual income, that sets you free. What I mean by sets you free, to where you're earning enough to pay for all your bills. That's your freedom number. So what number is that on the left-hand column? And then you simply go to work with Isagenix and build these 2 teams, which I'll show you in just a minute as we wrap up. And then you earn the number of cycles needed to earn that amount of money. So let me show you right now. This is called the power of 2. Now, there's lots of different bonuses and ways to get paid with Isagenix, but this is my favorite. This is residual income. This is sleeping money. While you're sleeping, you can be making money with Isagenix because of these 2 teams. Everybody builds 2 teams, a right team and a left team. And as you add customers, and they add customers, and those customers add customers, they all count for your 2 teams. And here's a key point, down through infinity. So at no point does it cut off. This is not MLM or multi-level marketing, as many of you may have heard other companies call themselves. We are not MLM because we don't just pay you through a certain number of levels. This pays down through an infinite number of levels. Your right team and your left team create volume by people buying products that they want to use. When you have 600 points on one team and 300 points on the other team, you earn a unit of pay, which is called a cycle, which is $54. Might not sound like a lot of money. You'd rather have the 800 that Christie earned by making the 4 sales, but the cycles are better because they're residual, not one time. And so every time your 2 organizations hit any combination of 600 and 300 in points, you get a $54 cycle bonus. You can literally earn up to 250 of those cycle bonuses in a given week. I think for all of us on this webinar, that's total financial freedom. I mean, that's silly money, as Herman Petty call it. And so you build these 2 teams. If you want to build an international global business, you can do that with Isagenix too. There's a $49 annual fee to build an international business. You can become an affiliate and build in your local market area, which for us here in the United States is Canada, US, and Puerto Rico. No charge for doing that. You're an affiliate. If you want to get into all 17, 18 countries that we're in around the world, including Korea, the most recent launch, which is going to be one of the most grandest success stories you've ever heard. If you want to get in those other markets, you do have to pay the international fee, which is only $49 a year. You talk about a huge return on investment. It's amazing. You get paid not only on initial orders of people, but on their reorders also. So all the volume that you bring to Isagenix through your network, you're going to get paid on through your two teams. Now, I want to just show you this slide real quick because, again, as you're talking about financial freedom, you kind of got to see the number on the right, the income that sets you free. Wherever that is, whatever your goal is. And then you just work back to the number of weekly cycles you need to make that a reality. Now, the company's got all kinds of bonuses in place to help you make money as you're building these two teams, because those two teams don't happen overnight. It takes time to build these networks. But once you build them and you get satisfied customers, you've created what everybody's looking for. Most people don't even know to look for it. They don't even know it exists. It's residual income right here with Isagenix. We have the family that's leading the way, the Cepeda family. They are literally the poster child for this company when it comes to the financial wellness. And they teach us a system. And you can plug into that system and have great success with it. Does it work? Well, the proof's in the pudding. It absolutely works. Last year, 27 people in Isagenix earned over $1 million. You can do a screenshot if you want to keep these statistics. These are from last year. Now, the year before, and this is where I had the industry statistics in 2017, and I won't spend a lot of time on this slide, but I want you to see the power of the Isagenix compensation plan. Worldwide, in the network marketing industry, now that includes the MLM companies and companies like ours that pay down through infinity, but all the network marketing companies, $171 billion in sales. It's a huge industry and growing. It's no longer, oh, you're in that thing. It's most people are looking for what we do. They just don't know it yet. $171 billion in sales. That produced 500 individuals that earned $1 million or more. Now, why is that important? Because look, 2 years ago, in 2017, Isagenix did $924 million. A great number, very stable company, cash rich. That produced 29 millionaires. I'm sorry, 29 people that earned $1 million or more. More millionaires than that, but 29 that earned $1 million or more in that same year. $924 million in sales, $29 million earners. Then you do the math. Isagenix is only 0.5% of the industry. And yet we have 5.8% of the people of the 500 that earn $1 million or more. 5.8% of them are in Isagenix. What does that tell you? That tells you that Isagenix is very liberal in their sharing of the compensation with us in the field. And that last number is even the most impressive in my opinion. For the industry, a company on average has to accumulate $361 million in sales to produce $1 million a year earner. In Isagenix, we have to produce $31 million in sales to produce that $1 million earner. Again, it just shows you that Isagenix is very, very generous when it comes to their compensation plan and how they've set up, and it's good for everybody. Now, as we wrap up, if you're a guest on our call, you're probably like, hey, Chuck, I was ready to sign up a long time ago. How do I get started? You basically just want to get back with the person who invited you, and there's just 4 basic packs right here that they're going to help you choose which one's best for you. The one on the far right is your basic pack. It has the very bare bones minimum of what you need for a successful system. It's got your shake days and your cleanse days and a few things to help you, like some snacks and things like that. But it's very basic. It's $271, $29 annual membership fee to get your wholesale pricing. So it's about $300 right there. $10 a day. Most people spend $10 on their fast food lunch. So it's very inexpensive when you compare it. There's no comparison with the nutrition you're getting. A much, much better pack is the next one over to the left. It's called the premium pack. It's going to have some things you're really going to want, like the Ice of Delights. It's going to have some whey thins, the e-shots. It's got much more product, and the membership is included in that price. So it's about $13 a day, $3.99 to be exact, plus shipping and tax, obviously, for all these. And then the next one over is by far the best one. It's one I mentioned earlier. It's the value pack. This is the one the company, Isagenix, wants you to buy. How do I know that? Because they've packed so much value into it that it becomes very obvious. There's so much value in this. In fact, if you were to buy all these items a la carte, you'd spend about $170-something more than buying it in a pack, in a value pack. It's an absolutely amazing value, and it is the best value that the company has for consumers. And then the one on the far left is the best value for people that are coming in this to build a business. They're like, hey, 29 people making $1 million a year. Give me 4 or 5 years. I want to be one of those. They want to come in with the ultimate pack because that's going to give you all those different targeted solutions. It's going to give you a wide variety of products so you can really have a better breadth of knowledge of what the company has to offer. It's kind of hard to recommend products to people that you haven't tried. And so the ultimate pack lets you have a wide breadth of products and enough product to get started for 2 people. So that's kind of your best pack to get started as a business builder. So the value pack is $589 and the business builder pack is $1099. So those are your different options. Get with a person that invites you. And before we leave here, I got one more guest speaker here. But this is a picture and a quote that she made. I asked her just to come on and talk about this for just a minute because a lot of people listen to this call right now. It's December 3rd, and people are like, the holidays are coming. I'm just gonna wait till after the 1st of January to get started. Jean, I know I kept you on here a long time waiting for this, but I thought your testimony was so powerful. Would you share with people what you've been able to do during this holiday season so far already? I'm gonna have to unmute you, ma'am. Oh, I think she got disconnected. But anyway, you can read her testimony right there. Oops. There you go. That's Jean, and she basically is losing weight and inches and fat during the holiday season. It's absolutely amazing. And so she's recommending everybody do the same thing. So as we wrap up here, I just want to ask you a couple questions. If not this, then what? Whether it's for your own health or whether it's for your financial freedom or both, like it is in my case, if not this, then what? And if not now, then when? And seriously, you may be thinking, I want to wait till after the first year. Please don't do that for your sake. This is the best time of the year to get started. You don't have to miss the holiday events either. You just do the system and enjoy the holidays, but you'll find that these products work even as you're enjoying the holidays. You'll actually eat less, you'll eat better because you'll become more aware, but you can still enjoy the holidays. You can enjoy the desserts and still get good results through the holidays. 100% money back guarantee. You cannot go wrong with Isagenix. So with that, sorry I went a little bit long, but I think the guest speakers were just phenomenal. And I wanted to go in a little bit more about the residual income tonight to help you understand the power of what we have with Isagenix. God bless you, and we'll see you soon. Get back with the person who invites you, and we'll see you in the program soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Chuck.
Thank you,
Great
Chuck.
job.
You're welcome, Kwang Soo. Christy, great job.